Hi everyone, and welcome to your Power Mat workout. We're going to start seated on the mat with your knees bent and your feet flat. Once you're seated here, just take your hands and place them gently on your shins. Sit tall from the top of your head. Take a breath in. Go ahead and nod the chin and start rolling your body down. And let the hands just slide down toward the ankles. Holding it here, take a deep breath into your back. Then exhale, start rolling the body up, stacking tailbone to head, bone by bone, lengthening shoulders back and head on top. Take it again. Breath in here. Exhale, nod the chin. Curl the head and shoulders forward. Start rounding the body forward. Let the shoulders relax. Holding it here. Take a deep breath in. Think about filling up the front, back, and side of the rib cage. Exhale out. Release the shoulders and your tension. Let the neck be loose. Take it one more time. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out from the mouth. See if you can release any more tension from your body. And one more time like this. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, start rolling the body backwards now, lengthening bone by bone, stacking tall, and lifting back to where you started. From here, make sure you're sitting far enough toward the front of the mat that you can lay all the way down and have your head on the mat. We're going to do a nice controlled roll, so just reach your arms straight out in front of your body, tuck the pelvis, start rolling the body all the way back until you're laying all the way down. Once you're down on the mat, hands by your side, feet about hip distance apart. Take a breath in from here. Tuck the pelvis under. Start rolling the hips up, reach your knees forward toward the feet like a bridge. Holding it here at the top, take a breath in, and then start softening from your breastbone, rolling down through your spine, passing through that tuck in your pelvis, that imprint position, and rock forward to find your neutral. Take it again. Tuck the pelvis under, squeeze your glutes, continue rolling the hips up, press down through your feet to engage the hamstrings. Holding it here, take a breath in, and then start rolling your body back down like you're melting to the mat, and release your hips back forward. Good, you guys. 2 more just like this. Tuck the pelvis under, squeeze those glutes, roll the hips up, focus on reaching the knees forward toward the feet. Hold it here, take a breath in, and then start rolling your body back down, lengthening through the spine, and releasing your hips back forward. Holding it here, take a breath in, nod the chin this time, curl the head and shoulders forward off the mat like a small crunch. Holding it here, take a breath in, and then lower your body back down to the mat. Same thing again, nod the chin first, curl the head and shoulders forward and gently reach the fingertips toward the feet. Holding it here, take a breath in, and then exhale, lower your body back down to the mat, release the shoulders and the head. 2 more like this. Go ahead and nod the chin, curl the body forward, start reaching it up. Focus on keeping your pelvis really neutral here and try not to tuck it under. And then lower your body all the way back down, releasing the shoulders and head. 1 more time, breath in here, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders forward, gently reaching. Holding it here, just take that deep breath in. And then lower your body all the way back down to the mat, releasing the shoulders and the head. Holding it here, take your hands and place them a little bit wider on the floor of the mat. Tuck the pelvis under into that little imprint position, then lift one leg at a time up into your tabletop. Knees bent 90 degrees. Holding it here, take a breath. On your exhale, tap one foot down toward the mat. Then inhale, lifting it back up. Other leg. Exhale as you lower it down. And inhale as you lift. Take that exhale, lower. Lifting it back up. And again, exhale, lower it down. Reaching it up, 4 more just like this, tapping it down, lifting it back up, and again, exhale as you lower, lifting it up, 2 more times, exhale, lowering it down, lifting it up, 1 more time, exhale as you lower. Once you lift it up, hold it here, bring your legs together as close as comfortable, and then lower both legs down at the same time. So go ahead and lower both legs down, and then lifting it back up. Now, as you're doing this toe tap, remember, it's not about the feet touching the mat, it's about holding that tuck in your pelvis and allowing your thighs to move away from your chest. So really focus on holding that tuck and then lowering those toes down. And remember, they do not have to touch the mat. They don't actually have to come anywhere close to it. Focus on holding that tuck and keeping those abs really active here. Nice, everyone. 2 more just like this. Keep tapping it down, lifting it back up. 1 more time. Go ahead and tapping it down. Once you lift back up, hold it here. Just go ahead and lower 1 foot at a time down to the mat. From here, we're going to come all the way up to a seated position. So I'm going to have you grab the back of your leg and then kick yourself all the way up to your seated. Once you're seated, just make sure you have mat behind you because we're rolling about halfway back. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. Reach your arms out in front of your shoulders and then relax them. Curve the body forward so you're rounded toward your thighs. Holding it here, take a breath in. Now on your exhale, tuck from the pelvis, start rolling the body backward, keeping a C curve in your spine as you roll. Hold it here and then just round the body back forward to where you started. Same thing again. Go ahead and tuck the pelvis under, start rolling it back, keep that nice curve in your spine the whole time. And then just round the body back front toward those thighs. Nice, everyone. Go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll the body back. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Your gaze will lift because you're rolling back. And rounding it back forward. Now if you're feeling like you're lengthening out or you're actually laying all the way down, you're missing that curve. So almost feel like you're tucking your pelvis under toward your ribs and your ribs are crunching toward your pelvis. You've got these two things coming closer together and maintaining that C curve in your back, so you're rounded the whole time. 2 more times. Go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll your back. And then just bring your body all the way back forward. 1 more time, just like this. Go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll. And then just bring your body all the way back front. This time we're going to hold it back there, so only go back as far as you feel like you can maintain it. Go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll the body back. Once you're back there, hold it there. We're going to lift up 1 arm at a time. So lift 1 arm up, lower it down. Other arm, exhale as you lift. Inhale to lower. And again, exhale, lifting up. Lower it down, and again, really lift. Lower it down. 2 more, everyone. Exhale, lifting up. Lower it down. 1 more time, lifting. Once the arm comes down, round the body all the way front. So just round forward toward those thighs. Let's take it again. Go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll the body back. Holding it back here. This time, both arms are going to lift. So lift both arms up and lower it down. Now, if you feel like you're shaking as you lift the arms, or if you feel like you can't hold this position, come out of that lift just a little bit. If you feel like you're looking for more and it doesn't feel very challenging as you lift those arms, you can roll back a little bit further to challenge yourself here. 1 more time, everyone. Lifting it up. Once the arms come down, just round the body all the way front. And once you're here, let the arms drop down. Just give a little circle in the shoulders. And then start stacking up nice and tall, lifting through your spine. We're going to be rolling your body back this time, so make sure you have plenty of mat behind you. We're going to give a little roll back off the sit bones. Just roll your body back slightly. Bring 1 leg at a time up into your tabletop. Bring your legs together and then take your hands and hold onto the shins. We're going to curve your spine and look toward the tops of your knees to try and keep your body in as much of a ball-like shape as you can. From here, tuck from the pelvis to initiate the rolling backward, and then roll the body back forward, find that balance at the top. So just tuck, curve, and roll, and then bring it back front, find that balance. Now as you're doing this roll, the main focus is to keep the same distance between your thighs and your chest the entire time. So focus on trying not to let your knees come into your chest. And as you're tucking and rolling, you're only rolling back to your shoulders. You're never rolling so you're on your neck, so just make sure you're not going too far here. And just keep holding that ball shape, light hold with the hands. We never want to grip here. 2 more like this, just tuck, curve, and roll. Next time when you come all the way back forward, we're going to find that balance at the top and just hold it. Holding it here, we're going to roll onto your back, keep your crunch, and keep your legs in the tabletop. So go ahead and roll your body back, keep your body crunched up, legs in tabletop, arms out to the side, start pulsing those arms. We're going to breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, reach your legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in. 2, 3, 4, 5, reach them out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and bend them. 2, 3, 4, 5, and reaching. 2, 3, 4, 5, good, bending. 2, 3, 4, 5, and reaching. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, and bending. 2, 3, 4, 5, and reaching. 2, 3, 4, 5, good, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and bending. 2, 3, 4, 5, and reaching. 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, keep crunching. 2, 3, 4, 5, and bending. 2, 3, 4, 5, reach up. 2, 3, 4, 5, last 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, and reaching. 2, 3, 4, 5, bend the knees in, curl up a little bit higher, lower your head and shoulders down first, and then lower 1 foot at a time down to the mat. Holding your position where you are, go ahead and reach your legs straight out along the mat, flex your toes gently up toward the ceiling. Take your arms, reach them up and overhead as far as you can without your ribcage popping up to the ceiling. They may touch the floor, they may not be anywhere close to it, it doesn't matter either way. We're going to roll all the way up until you're all the way over your toes. So start with the arms. Go ahead and reach your arms straight up, nod the chin, start curling your body forward, reach through your heels, and dive the body front over those toes. Now tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, continuing your roll, dropping those shoulders, and lengthen the arms overhead as you release down. Do that again. Initiate with the arms up to the ceiling, nod the chin, curl the body, tuck in the pelvis, keep rounding the body forward, diving over those toes. Now tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, continue to roll through the spine, and then lengthen the spine all the way back down to the mat. Same thing, you guys. Go ahead and reaching it up, nod the chin, curl the body forward, start diving it all the way front, rounding it forward. Now just tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, continue to lengthen, and release those arms up and overhead. 1 more like this. Go ahead and reaching it up, nod the chin, curl the body all the way front and forward, just really diving over those toes. Now tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, continue lengthening out, and releasing back down. Now if you're looking for more of a challenge, try and keep your head in between your arms. If you feel like you were good with what you were doing before, feel free to continue leading with the arms. So take a breath, just nod the chin, curl the body forward, start rounding it all the way front, really driving it forward, and then unfold the same way. Start tucking under, rolling back. Continue to reach those heels and lengthen all the way back down. Same thing again, nod the chin, curl the body forward, keep rounding all the way front, diving up and over those toes, and then tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, keeping the head in between the arms and lengthening back down to the mat. 2 more like this. Nod the chin, curl the body up, try and keep that head right between those arms. It's going to add some load. And then tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. Continue lengthening, unfolding through the spine, and releasing. One more time, you guys. Nod the chin, curl the body up, keep diving all the way forward, reaching over those feet. And then just tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. Continue rolling through the spine, lengthening out, and reaching the arms overhead. From here, we're going to roll up one more time, but want to stay up there. So go ahead, nod the chin, curl the body up, keep rounding all the way front, round forward. This time let your arms drop down by your side. Give that little shoulder wiggle again, and then start rolling your body all the way up to your seated tall. Once you guys are here, we're going to be laying on your stomach, so face whatever way you feel most comfortable. Once you're laying down, your arms are going to be in W by your side, so elbows in, palms a little bit wider. Legs are going to be either together or hip distance apart, hands in that W shape. We're going to be doing a slight extension. This is not a full extension, so if you're feeling this in your low back, you're coming up too high. Now go ahead and just hover your nose right off the mat. Holding it here, take a breath in, pull in the abs, and think about squeezing your glutes for support. Now, push a marble away with your nose, draw the shoulder blades back, and just give a little bit of lift in your spine so you're looking toward the end of the mat or off the end of your mat. Hold it at the top, just take a deep breath in, and then exhale, lower your body back down to your nose is either on the mat or hovering just off the mat. Same thing again, breath in here, pull in the abs, support with the glutes, push that marble away with your nose, draw the shoulder blades back, open up from your chest like your heart is reaching toward the opposite wall. Hold it, take a breath in, and then lower your body right back down, releasing to find that hover. 2 more, you guys. Breath in here, get longer from the top of the head, shoulder blades down and back like you're tucking them in your back pockets. Holding it here, take that breath in, and then start lengthening from the top of the head, lowering down, let the shoulders roll forward and the nose hover. 1 more time, breath in here, draw the shoulder blades back, lengthen the neck, come all the way up, find that little bit of a lift. Holding it here, take a breath in, and then just start lowering the body back down. Hover that nose, breathe here. We're going to do this 3 more times. If you're looking for more, bring your hands to your forehead. If you felt good with where you were, keep your hands right by your side. Adding the hands to your forehead will make it a little bit harder. So from here, take a breath in. Really support yourself from the bottom. Then take a breath, draw the shoulder blades back, start lifting your spine, find that little hover. Hold it, take a breath in, then start lowering the body back down and releasing. Same thing again, breath in here, get longer from the top of the head, draw the shoulder blades down and back, open up from the chest, start that little bit of a lift. Holding it here, take a breath in, and then start lowering your body back down to the mat, and release. 1 more time, you guys. Breath in here, get longer from the top of the head, draw the shoulder blades down and back, start lifting, open up from the chest, take that breath in here, and then lower your body back down, release it here. Put your hands on the mat, we're gonna press back into a shelf stretch. So just rock your hips back to your heels, round through your spine, and breathe. Whenever we're in this position, we're gonna pretend like there's a small ball in your lap, and you have to round over it. So anytime we extend the spine, we always want to curve the spine after. So this is really about rounding the back, releasing the neck and shoulders, breathing. And then on your next breath, just start rolling the body all the way up, lengthening bone by bone, and lifting nice and tall. From here, we're just going to be seated toward the front of the mat. And once you're seated, we're going to be rolling all the way down to on your back again. So go ahead and have a seat, knees bent, feet flat. Reach your arms out in front of your body, and let's take a nice controlled roll all the way back. So tuck the pelvis, start rolling your body backward. And then once you're all the way down, let your head release, hands by your side. Walk your feet in a little bit closer to you. And let's find that imprint position. So tuck that pelvis under, keep the back supported. Lift 1 leg at a time up into your tabletop position. Holding it here, take a breath in, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up, lifting. Grab onto your right leg and extend the left leg forward. Now switch. So inhale, reach, exhale. Breathe. Nice and smooth and controlled, keep switching. Now the lower the legs go here, the harder it's going to be to hold that tuck in your pelvis, so it'll make it a little bit more challenging. If it feels too challenging, reach those legs a little bit higher, and that will take away some of the load that you're working against. But just keep nice, smooth, and even. Keep the body curled up, and try not to rock your body side to side. That's where we're keeping it nice and smooth to start. Really reach. 4 more like this. For a 4, and 3, last 2, and 1. Now freeze here. Set up a bumper with your hands. The hands won't move. Now pick up the pace with the legs. So inhale, exhale. Press, press,
reach, reach. Keep it going, reaching out. You're doing great, that's it. Keep it up for 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1, tuck both knees in, curl up a little bit higher, lower your head down, rest your hands by your side, and then lower 1 foot at a time down to the mat. Keep your feet about hip distance apart, your feet will stay down for this one. Take your hands either behind your head or on your forehead, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Once you're here, go ahead and nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders all the way off the mat and rock shoulder blade to shoulder blade. So go ahead and just rock to one side, through the center to the other side. So inhale, exhale. Keep curled up, keep that body crunching, and think about lifting up and over, up and over. So really rocking side to side, reaching it out. That's it, you guys. So make one side, other side. Keep that crunch, keep it nice and smooth and slow. That's it. Press. I really want you to get that rotation through the rib cage. Make those obliques work. Side to side. A few more here. For 3 and 2 and 1. Come to the center, crunch a little bit higher now. Faster here. Tight and quick. Rotate, rotate, side, side. Keep going. You got it. Think, rotate fast. That's it. Nice job for 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1 and 1. Come back to center, curl up a little bit higher. Lower your head and shoulders down. Rest your hands by your side. Nice job, everyone. This time we're going to add your legs to it. So the legs from the first exercise will join the rotating of the body from the second exercise. So let's find your imprint position first. It'll tuck in your pelvis. Bring one leg at a time up into your tabletop. Holding it here. Hands either on your forehead or behind your head. Nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up. Now rotate to the right side and reach the opposite leg away and then switch. So inhale, rotate, exhale. Breathe, reach. Good. Inhale, exhale. Now as you're doing this motion, still keep that body curled up and only reach your legs as low as you can. Think about the inner part of your upper arm coming toward your thigh rather than your elbow to your knee, especially if your hands are behind your head, because that'll encourage you pulling on your neck. And we want to make sure the crunch is coming from your abs, not from the neck. Good, you guys, that's it. Really reach. 4 more. 4 and 3. Last 2. Now we're going to pick up the pace, tight and quick. Here we go. Side, side, reach, reach. Keep going. You got it. That's it. Curling up for 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Come to center, curl up. Lower your head and shoulders down first. Hands by your side. Lower one leg at a time down onto the mat. Nice job, you guys. We're going to stay right where you are. We're going to do some hip bridges. So instead of rolling your hips up, we're going to lift the hips. So keep your feet about hip distance apart and make sure they're not too far away from your hips, especially if you're prone to cramping in your hamstrings. So from here, take a breath in. Go ahead and squeeze your glutes, lift your hips straight up, find that bridge. Hold it, take a breath, and then just lower your hips back down. We're doing 2 more to make sure your feet feel a good distance apart. Go ahead and squeeze those glutes to lift the hips up. Hold it, take a breath in, and then lower the hips back down. One more time, you guys. Go ahead and squeeze those glutes, lift the hips, hold it here, take a breath in, and then just lower it right back down. This time we're going to keep the hips lifted, so stick with me. Go ahead and squeeze the glutes, lift the hips up, hold it here, take a breath. Now march one leg off the floor, and then just lower it right back down. Good, other leg, go ahead and march it right up. Lower it back down, keep lifting those hips. March the leg up, lower it down, and again, go ahead and march the leg up. Lower it down, you're doing great. Go ahead and press down, lift. Try and keep the hips really level, try not to rotate. Lifting it up. Lower it down, just 2 more like this. Go ahead and march it up. Lower it back down, one more time. Go ahead and march the leg. Lower it down, and now just lower the hips down. This time we're going to lift it up for some pulses. So we're going to stay up there again, but both feet will stay on the floor. So take a breath, squeeze those glutes, lift the hips straight up. We're going to lower halfway down, squeeze to lift. So lower halfway, squeeze to lift. Really squeeze those glutes. Down, then lift. Halfway, lift it up. Press even through both feet. Keep going. That's it. Really squeeze to lift for 4. Pull and 3. Lift. Last 2. Lift. Last 1. Hold it up. Take a breath. And now just lower the hips right back down. We have 1 more set of those pulses. So take a breath in. Go ahead and squeeze those glutes. Lift hips straight up. Now halfway down. So halfway down. Pulse it up. Down. Pulse it up. Lower. Press it up. Keep going. You got it. 4 more. And lift. 3. And lift. 2. And lift. 1 more time. Lift it up. And lower the hips back down. Nice job, you guys. We're going to stay right where you are. Find your imprint position, so a little tuck in your pelvis. Bring one leg at a time up into your tabletop. Holding it here. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. Nod the chin. Curl the head and shoulders off the mat. Hold it here. Reach your legs straight out. Keep your legs straight. Reach your arms up. Make a big circle around. Keep curling up higher. Reach further. Lower your head down. Hands down. Bend your knees back in your tabletop. Take it again. Breath in here. Nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up, hover the arms off the mat. Now reach those legs straight out as low as you can. Now the arms, circle the lift up, big circle around, keep reaching forward, curl up higher, lower your head and shoulders, bend the knees back in, all together. Same thing again. Nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up, really reaching. Holding it here, reach those legs straight out as low as you can. Now the arms, lift up. Big circle around, keep reaching forward, curl up. Lower your head and shoulders, bend the knees, lower back to the mat. 2 more, you guys. Head first, nod the chin. Curl the body up, lifting. Hold it here, reach those legs straight up, reach them low. Now lift the arms, big circle around. Keep curling up higher, lift. And lower your body down, bend the knees back in. One more time, you guys. Nod the chin, curl the body up, really reach. Now reach those legs straight up, get them as low as you can. Reach those arms up, big circle around. Keep curling up higher. Lower your head, bend the knees, lower your body. Then lower one foot at a time down onto the mat. From here, we're going to come all the way up to a seated position. So walk your feet just a little bit further away from yourself. Reach your arms up and overhead as much as you can, and we're going to roll all the way up like this. So reach your arms up to the ceiling, nod the chin, curl the body forward, diving it all the way front toward your thighs, and then just stack up nice and tall through your spine. From here, we're going to be laying right on your stomachs on the mat, hands right underneath your forehead. And if you need to see me, turn your cheek to one side. If you feel good just listening, then put your head right down in your hands like I am now, or feel free to turn your head. I'm going to keep my head turned just so you guys can hear me better. Bend your knees, bring your heels together and knees apart. So knees are going to be about shoulder distance or maybe a little bit wider, heels touching each other, and your toes are going to be reaching away from each other. So you've got a flat foot here. So from here, pull in the abs, support your back when you're laying on the mat like this. We're going to squeeze your heels and hold it for 3 counts. So take a breath in. Go ahead and squeeze those heels and hold it for 3. Keep holding for 2, holding for 1, then just release it out. Do that again. Exhale, squeeze and hold for 3, holding for 2, holding for 1, and release it out. Do that again. Exhale, squeeze and hold for 3, holding for 2, holding for 1, release it out. One more time. Exhale, squeeze and hold for 3, holding for 2, holding for 1, and release it out. Now reach your legs straight out along the mat, but keep your feet about shoulder distance apart. Keep pulling in your abs. We're going to lift up one leg at a time. So take a breath in from here. Go ahead and lift up one leg, and then lower it down. Now other leg. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. And again, keep alternating, lifting up one leg. And if you're able to lift your leg really high, your hips are probably rotating side to side. So try and keep your hips real stable on the mat. Think like you can feel both front of your hip bones pressing down into the mat as you lift that leg by squeezing your glutes. So really think about using those hip extensors as you lift that leg behind you and lower it back down, nice and controlled. Reaching it up. 2 more like this, you guys. Reaching it up. 1 more like this. And again, exhale as you lift. Once you lower it down, we're going to come up into a plank on your forearms. If you feel like that's too much for today, feel free to do this exercise again on your stomach like we are now. So go ahead and press it up from here. We're going to start on your knees. Lay your forearms down. Now we're going to tuck your toes under and come up into a plank position. Once you're up in that plank, we're going to lift up one leg at a time. Here we go. Go ahead and lift up one leg. Lower it down. Opposite leg. Lifting. Lower. That's it. Exhale. Lifting up. Lower it down. And again, really lift. And lower. 4 more. Lifting it up. Lower it down. 3 more here. Lifting. And lower. 2 more here. Lifting up. 1 more time. Lifting it up. Once you lower, come on down to your knees. Press back into a shell stretch. Just curve here for a moment. Keep listening. We're going to come back out for another set of forearm planks. But this time, we're going to lift the arm and rotate side to side. On this one, if you bring your feet wider, you'll be a little bit more stable. So if you're looking for harder, feet closer together, easier, feet further apart. You'll figure it out quick. So come on down into the forearms again. Tuck the toes under. Pick your poison with your feet. Hold it here. Take a breath. Go ahead and lift up one arm, rotate to the side. Then lower back down. Now the other side. Go ahead and lift and rotate. Lower it down. Keep switching. Lift and rotate. Lower it down. Nice, you guys. And again, lift and rotate. Lower it down. 4 more. Lift and rotate. Lower it down. 3 more here. Lift and rotate. Lower it down. 2 more times. Lift and rotate. Lower it down. 1 more time. Lift and rotate. Once you're coming back to center, lower down to your knees. Press back into that shell stretch again. Just curve through your spine. Breathe here. And then start rolling your body all the way up, lengthening tall through your spine. Nice, you guys. We're going to sit toward the front of the mat again. Once you're seated there, we're going to be laying all the way down to your back. So knees bent, feet flat, arms out in front of your body, tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, and reach those arms overhead. We're going to go into your teaser series, so keep your knees bent to start, and we're going to roll up with your knees bent. Just follow me through. Go ahead and reach your arms up to the ceiling. Nod the chin, curl the body forward, round toward your thighs. Take a breath in, stack up tall, lengthen, tailbone ahead. Tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, and release. A little bit quicker this time. Reach the arms, nod the chin, curl the body forward, rounding it front. Now lengthen up through your spine. Tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, and release. 2 more. Reach your arms up, nod the chin, curl the body forward. Start lengthening up, tail of the head, tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, and release. 1 more like this. Reach your arms up, nod the chin, curl the body all the way front forward, lengthen your spine and lift, and then tuck, curve, and lower it back down and pause at the bottom. If you're looking for more, we're gonna add your legs and tabletop. If you felt good, keep your feet on the floor. So tuck the pelvis under, bring one leg up at a time into that tabletop position. Same thing, here we go. Reach the arms up, nod the chin, curl the body forward, lengthen the spine, lengthen the chest, tuck, curve, and roll it back down, release the arms overhead. And again, reach the arms up, nod the chin, curling it forward, lengthen and lift. Now tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, reach the arms overhead. 2 more, you guys. Reach the arms up, nod the chin, curling it forward, lengthen the spine, lengthen the chest, tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, reach the arms overhead. 1 more time, reach the arms up, nod the chin, curl the body, lengthen and lift, and then tuck, curve, and roll it back down, reach the arms overhead. We have 4 more. If you're looking for more, reach those legs out in a diagonal. Here we go, last 4. Reach your arms up, nod the chin, reach for those toes, lengthen the spine, now tuck, curve, and roll it back down, reach your arms overhead. And again, reach your arms up, nod the chin, curl the body, lengthen, lift, tuck, curve, and roll it back down. 2 more, you guys, go ahead and reach it up, nod the chin, reach for those toes, lengthen, lift, tuck, curve, and roll it back down, reaching out. 1 more time, reaching it up, nod the chin, curling it forward, lengthen, lift, now tuck, curve, and roll it back down, reach it overhead, bend the knees back in, lower your hands down, and lower 1 foot at a time down to the mat. Excellent job, you guys. We're gonna roll up 1 more time, so just reach your arms up and overhead. Go ahead and reach your arms up to the ceiling, nod the chin, curl the body forward, rounding it front. Let your hands drop down, little circle on the shoulders, and then just stack it nice and tall through your spine. From here, we'll be laying in your stomachs again for some swans. A little bit of extension, elbows will be in that W shape again. So once you guys are down, bring your feet about shoulder distance apart, turn out your toes this time. So heels toward each other, toes apart, hands in that W shape, and hover that nose right on the mat or rested on the mat. So take a breath in from here, feet will stay down. Draw the shoulder blades back, lengthen from the top of the head, start pressing up through your palms and lift up as much as you feel comfortable. Keep those abs engaged, take a breath, and then start lowering your body back down, lengthening from the top of the head, and hovering above the mat or resting on the mat. So breath in, push that marble with your nose, draw the shoulder blades down and back, pull in the abs, open up from your chest, shoulder blades back, keep those glutes squeezing, take a breath in here, and then lengthen back down, lowering your body, and releasing. 1 more like this, you guys. Breath in here, long from the top of the head, shoulder blades down and back, start lengthening, lifting the body up, holding it here, just take a breath in, and then start lowering the body back down, getting longer, and releasing it back to the mat. This time we're gonna hold at the top. So go ahead and draw the shoulder blades back, keep the abs engaged, press up and lift. We're gonna go into a rock, so as you bend your elbows, your legs are going to lift with you. So you're gonna bend to lower, then press back up. Go ahead and bend to lower, press back up. 2 more, bend, and press. 1 more time, bend, and press. Now hold it here, just lower your body all the way back down to the mat. We're gonna do this 1 more time. So go ahead and draw the shoulder blades back, lengthen the head, press all the way up, find that swan position first. And you can either do exactly what we just did, bending the elbows, or if you feel brave enough, you can reach your arms forward to do the rock this time. Here we go. Go ahead and reach, then catch it back up. Bending it, reach, catching it up. Good, you guys. Reach, catching it up. 1 more time, reach, catching it up. Hold it here, now just lower the body all the way back down. This time let's press back into a shell stretch, so hips back to your heels. Curve through your spine, breathe here, just rounding through the back. And then just start rolling your body all the way back up and lifting tall from the top of your head. From here, we are going to be sitting on the mat with your bottom knee bent and your forearm down on the mat. So forearm down, bottom knee bent. Top leg will be straight out. So once you're set up like this, if you're looking for this to be a little bit easier, you can straighten out that bottom arm. Forearm's gonna be a little bit tougher. So just know if you need a little bit of a modification, just straighten that bottom arm. So we're gonna lift your hips up and find a side plank, holding it here. Reach your arm overhead. We're gonna start by lifting the arm and leg at the same time. So go ahead and just lift the arm and leg, lower it down. And again, lift and lower. That's it, lifting up, lower it down. And again, really lift. 4 more like this, lifting it up. 3 more here, exhale as you lift. 2 more times, lifting it up. This time, hold it up. Now bend the elbow to the knee and curve your body forward. So elbow to knee, curve front, reaching it out. Do that again. Curve and reach. Good, you guys. Curve and reach. That's it. Bend and press. 4 more. Curve and reach. 3 more. Curve and reach. Last 2. Curve and reach. 1 more time. Curve. Hold it here. Now side bend is the arm and leg lower. So side bend, lower down, lifting it back up. And again, side bend. Think about your rib cage going up to the ceiling. Side bend, lengthening up. 3 more, you guys. Side bend, lengthening up. 2 more here. Side bend, lengthening up. 1 more time. Side bend, lengthen up. This time you can sit on down, coming up, switch where your head and your feet are. Do the same thing on the other side. So forearm down on the mat, bottom knee bent, top leg straight. We're gonna press up, reach that arm overhead, and start by lifting the arm and the leg. So go ahead and lift arm and leg up, arm and leg down, and again, lift and lower, that's it. Lift and lower, that's it. Keep pressing down through that arm on the floor, lifting up. 4 more here, really reach and lower. 3 more, lift and lower. 2 more, lift. This time hold it a little, lifting up, bend your elbow to your knee, curve forward. So crunch front, reach it out, and again, curl and reach, that's it. Really crunch forward, reaching out, and again, pulling in, reaching out. 4 more, curve and reach. 3 more, curve and reach. Last 2, round. 1 more time, you guys, rounding in, hold it out. Now add the side bend. So side bend up and lengthen out. And again, lift, press away from the floor, you guys. Lift that rib cage up, round and lift. 3 more here, round and lift. 2 more like this, round and lift. 1 more time, round, lift up, lower back down. Coming up from here. Nice job, you guys. We're gonna end today with some push-ups. So we're gonna do it with staggered hands. 1 arm back, 1 arm a little bit forward, and remember which arm you're starting with front because we're just gonna switch for the second set. So if you're with me, start with the right arm forward. So left arm right under your shoulder, other hand a little bit front. I like to always end with your push-ups on your knees. If you feel like you wanna do them in a full plank, feel free, but when you're at home by yourself, it's easier to keep your spine in a long position and your abs supported when you're on your knees to do better push-ups. So go ahead and find whatever push-up position you feel best with. We're gonna get lower for 3 counts, up for 1. Here we go. Get lower for 3, 2, 1, then press it back up. Lower for 3, 2, 1, press it back up. 2 more, lower for 3, 2, 1, press it back up. 1 more time, lower 3, 2, 1, press it back up. Shift your hips back. Remember which arm was forward and which arm was back. Round in that shell stretch. Breathe here for a moment. We're gonna come back out to that same position, but switch your hands this time. So opposite arm forward, if you're with me, left arm front this time. Here we go, get lower for 3 counts. Get lower for 3, 2, 1, press it back up. Lower for 3, 2, 1, press it back up. 2 more, lower 3, 2, 1, press it back up. 1 more time, lower 3, 2, 1, press it up. Shift your hips back, round your body, go into that shell stretch position. Keep breathing into your back. And then just start rounding your body all the way up, lengthening through your spine, lifting tall. But now you guys are all done with your power workout. I hope you had a wonderful time joining me today. I'll see you next time. And remember, as always, I want you to move your butt more.